everybody. What's up, world? It's your girl, Deja Monique, here with a little love bug delight for you guys today. And since Valentine's weekend is finally over, you're probably broke, underfed, and sore. But stay positive. After all, think about how much fun you guys had. And hopefully you got some. But now, don't think you can go back to that basic two-stroke joke you've been slinging. I'm going to help all of you smitten men and women on this installment of Do Season Your Love Life. Hooray! All right. So the first thing I'm going to tip you guys off with today is keep them hoes guessing. AKA change it up. Commit to trying something new in the bedroom often and not doing the same sexual routine more than 3 times. All right? Because you know that works. So why use your go-to if you don't have to? And a good way to change it up is to dress up or do some role play. All right. I'm talking wigs, costumes like a fireman or a sexy maid. Now, this is especially the time to break out your sex alias. And if you don't know or don't have a sex alias, tune into my next segment. I'm going to help y'all out. But if you aren't doing this already, God bless you. All I'm going to say is handcuffs, whips, restraints, feathers, blindfolds. Oh my. Okay. Make sure you take advantage of all those fun things to help spice up your love life. All right. And if you're like me, I like snacks. So I would suggest whipped cream, syrups, ice cream, stuff like that. I mean, just, use your partner as the bowl. But even better and less mess, try massage candles or simply bathe your partner. I mean, a physical but romantic gesture is what makes Valentine's special, right? And shouldn't it be Valentine's Day every day? So stop putting raisins in your potato salad of love and use the secret seasonings I just gave you. P.S. It was Laurie's. All right, now go out there, season up your love life, and make every day Valentine's Day.
All right. Okay. Okay, Dee, I messed up. So I'm going to enlist your advice of you.
Okay.
I neglected to post our question of the week last time. So we got no responses. So we could do 2 things. We could either just answer it ourselves and move on, or we can let it ride again for next week. You know what I'm saying? And I could actually post it this time, and we can get
let's let it ride.
You want to let it ride?
Yeah.
It's going to be like 2 weeks after Valentine's Day by then.
What was it? Oh, the
most romantic thing you've ever done for someone.
Yeah. The most. I guess we can. Well, it doesn't really have to be like Valentine's. We can just
It doesn't. But, it was kind of...
It'll still be February.
Yeah, but we're running out of February, and we haven't done any Black History questions.
Oh.
And I wanted to do something about Black History.
Okay. Well, then let's do something else. Let's do a different one.
Okay, so we'll just answer it in here, and then we'll move on. Okay, so... no, we don't have any pips, so that means you go first.
The most romantic thing I have ever done for somebody is treat them and shower them. So it would just have to be like a whole day of just them
pampering.
Mm-hmm. So make them breakfast in the morning, get dressed, we go somewhere nice. Where do we go? Well, I think we went to lunch or we went to hookah, and then we came back. We went to the hotel. I made dinner and I brought it there to the hotel. So we had dinner at the hotel. Then we bathed, and then the night was just great. That was a very romantic night. I had a great time. I must say so myself.
That's nice. Okay.
Yeah.
She's like, I do say so myself. I did so good.
I had a great time.
Don't stretch your arm out of socket, patting yourself on the back like that.
Sorry.
But I found out something about myself with this show. I do this show for a lot of reasons, but one thing is I end up still learning stuff about myself.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little disappointed with this. I think I'm a pretty romantic guy.
Mm-hmm.
I try to I try to be that guy that keeps it up and doesn't, because at one point when I was having some rough patch in my marriage, I wasn't, obviously, because, when you going through a rough patch, that's the last thing you want to do is wine and dine somebody, right?
Right.
So I feel like rightfully so, I kind of slacked off on that, but and my wife brought it to my attention, and I was like, well, there's a reason for that. But anyway, I've made concerted effort to pick that back up again over the last couple years. And so, my wife got flowers for Valentine's, but she also got flowers last month just because.
No, that's good. Yeah.
So she gets flowers, regularly or monthly or something like that, or just whenever. Like there's no schedule or anything, and different things. I've been, like I said, pretty much a romantic dude all my life, but I haven't done anything super creative like romantic. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have any good stories. I don't have anything like really like unusual or out of the box or really different. Anything that would make a great story. Like all my stories would be the ones that I said not to write.
Right.
Remember, I was like, if you just talking about dinner in a movie, you keep that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
Dino.
No, I mean, I've done more than that. Like the story I just told.
Yeah.
That was pretty romantic about the girl who dissed me. After,
that was nice.
Right?
Yeah, party. You threw her a whole party.
Party and bought a cake and cooked and took her out to a club and bought her jewelry and all that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, and I got dogged for it. But anyway.
Well, don't be scorned.
That was years ago. I'm over that, but yes. But no, I'm just saying it's been a lot of those type things, picnics and, whatever. Nothing that would make a great story. You hear like, oh, okay, that's nice. And if somebody, you would obviously like if your partner did that for you, but it's not something that would be like, oh, a great radio story or a great podcast. You know what I mean? Like I haven't done anything like that.
Yeah.
But I think probably the most romantic thing I did for someone was probably propose to my wife.
Oh,
and even
nice.
that, it wasn't like
I said, oh, that was nice. Like, I don't know, y'all married.
Right, exactly. So I'll give you the story. So I took her back to the place we went on our first date, which was a place that was it was actually of all the restaurants, this one held the most sentimental value to me. It is now gone, unfortunately, but it was a Thai place in not Marina, but what's the area over there, kind of by the Marina, like West Mar Vista, something like that, off of Lincoln. It was a Thai place over there. My godparents introduced it to me. My godfather has passed away. He was still alive back then, but that's one of the reasons why the place is so
sentimental.
Yeah, and my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, found out that she liked Thai food too. So that's where we went on our first date. I think we went there maybe one other time before I proposed. So anyway, we went back there. It was like 10 months after we started dating. And while she was in the restroom, I asked a couple or some people at the next table, I told them what I was going to do. I was going to propose, and if they would take the picture when I brought the ring out. And they were like, oh, they were glad to help. People love being in on stuff like that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Glad you didn't ask me.
Oh, really?
I would have, it would have been a whole scene. I'd have been like, I would have fell all over the table. Excuse me, sorry.
Yes. And I would be like, yes. Like, wait, I wasn't asking you, sweetie. I'd
have been like, we did it, girl. We did
it. Let me see our ring.
Like, oh, show the camera. I'm like, Lord, this has turned to a reality show.
So anyway, they gladly accepted, the offer to help or whatever.
Lucky.
So, my wife comes back or my girlfriend at the time comes back to the table, and the appetizers were there, right? And she was hungry, and my wife was like, she was ready. She's ready. She likes food, and she likes to grub, and she loves this place. And she was there was these big shrimp on the table and some wontons, and she was like trying to go at it, and I kept trying to grab her hand. And I had this little romantic speech. I don't even remember the speech, but I know something about it. Said something like, the first time we came here, I was hoping that you were the one. And then something about like the second time we came here, I was pretty sure you were the one. And then now, this third time that we're here, I want to ask you would you be my wife or whatever. And I didn't get down on one knee for a couple of reasons. One, because I'm not here for that.
Oh, hell no.
Yes. and I know women hate that or whatever, but whatever. Is if y'all can break y'all traditions and whatever the stuff that y'all not riding with, the sexism and stuff or whatever that you got, then I can do the same thing. So I didn't do it for that reason. Crazy. And that's to you.
Okay.
To you. To me, it's not.
Yeah,
to me, it's setting
true.
a precedent. Like, I'm like, if we're supposed to be equals and we're in this together, then I'm not like bowing down before you. Not serving me. You're not obeying me.
It's not serving. You just asking for her hand in marriage.
And I
That's
for
it.
Her hand on not on
one knee. Okay. All right.
And of course, 15 years later, I'm still hearing about that. I'm like, 15 years later, like, you got me. Get over it. Like, what are you talking about? You said yes, so get over it. So anyway,
message.
So I didn't do it for that, and then I also didn't do it because I didn't want her to tip her off. Because as soon as you go down on the knee, they know what's going on. So I wanted her to be surprised the whole time. So that was the other reason.
Okay.
Besides the reason that y'all think I'm an asshole.
Yeah, pretty much.
But fuck y'all. I don't care. And the people, they kind of jumped the gun a little bit. They started snapping pictures before I put the ring out. So she's looking like, why are these people taking pictures of me?
Oh my God.
The ring wasn't out yet, so she didn't get it, and she was still trying to eat the food, so she really wasn't half listening to what I was saying. So I'm writing this romantic speech, and she keeps pulling her hand away, trying to get food, and then she's stuffing her mouth, and I'm like trying to hold her hand, and you know, so I pull the ring out, and then she sees the ring, and then she's like, you know, then she gets it and everything, and she says yes, and she goes and she calls her mom and tells her mom.
Aww.
So that was.
That's so sweet. That is romantic. That is very romantic.
So yeah.
Aww.
So that's my most romantic story.
Yeah, that's really nice. That's nice. So, while we on the topic of romance and romantic stories, I think I'm ready to tell y'all real quick what happened on my Valentine's.
Wait a minute.
Because it was so not romantic.
But you didn't? Okay.
So.
Out of time. Go on.
So, my Valentine's Day started off when my friend asked me out to go on a date. And he got to my house and he didn't have any restaurant planned or picked out. So we drove around for 2 hours trying to find a place on Valentine's Day. Then we waited for 1 hour to get a table on Valentine's Day.
Wait. Where'd you decide to go?
Oh, I picked the place. We went to my favorite restaurant that I always pick, that we always go to because he's never prepared. We went to Tao's. I love Tao's because I'm Japanese and black. So we went to Tao's.
Oh, Florence?
No, Tao's in Hollywood. T-A-O.
Oh.
Tao's in Hollywood. It's a Japanese
place. Okay.
It's a Japanese place, yeah. The food was really good. The drinks were really good. They have my favorite drinks and food because it's my...
Tao's on Florence. That ain't no...
Oh, we were talking about Tao's.
I'm like, that ain't no Valentine's place.
Oh my God. For y'all who don't know, out there, y'all don't know what Tao's is. Tao's is like a corner spot. They serve pancakes. Oh my God. Tao's don't even have windows.
No, they don't.
They don't even have windows in Tao's. It's a brick building.
It is definitely a hole in the wall.
That's a hole in the wall.
Literally,
oh my God.
It is.
Oh my God.
It's the holiest hole in the wall place ever.
It is. But before we went to Tao's,
I will barely eat at Tao's.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Maybe. I used to have a friend live across the street.
It all depends. I mean, there's been in the past. I went in there lately. And I felt like, I don't know if I can do this place. Like,
I'm grown now. This is my.
I was like, is it me 20, or the place? I'm like, has the place gone down, or have I gotten more bougie?
I don't know.
Or what? But
I don't know. I feel the same way though. Don't trip. I feel the same way. But first he tried to take me to this place called the Hungry Cat, which was inside of a strip mall, and I was dressed up to the nines.
Like you was about to say inside of a strip club.
Man, I would have preferred. I would have been happy if we would have went to the Hungry Cat inside the strip club. That sounds fun. He couldn't even think of that. He didn't think of shit. I did. Which was ironic because he asked me out on a date and didn't have plans. Right. So we finally went to Tao's, whatever, got the food. And then he wanted to come back to my house, and I had to tell him no, he had to go home. And he was very sad, and we argued, and I had to put him out of my house.
Okay, so after the date, he wanted to come back to your house, and you told him no.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he wanted sex.
Right.
And you didn't want to give him sex.
No.
You have given him sex in the past.
Yes.
Okay.
But I wanted romance.
So, also, in other words, the Valentine's Day wasn't up to your standards, so he couldn't get rewarded with sex.
It wasn't even standards. It was just like effort. Like none. So it's just like you put in nothing, but you wanted me to just come and lay down, and no, I can't do it. I can't bring myself. So